All right, y'all. Here we go. What's going on? What's going on? Had to get on for this one, definitely, man. Got about 13 of y'all hit that like button. Okay, what's going on, Australia? We got BJ in the building. What's going on, y'all? Yeah, man. I don't know how long I'm gonna be because this is just the one topic that hit me today. I actually, I actually didn't plan on jumping on. But when I saw this, I said, uh oh, time to rub it in a little bit. No, I'm just playing. No, for real though, man. I am gonna say, hey, look, told y'all to be patient. That's all I'm gonna say. Told y'all to be patient. Told many people to be patient with this one. It was coming. I mean, sometimes I know, I know the UFC and certain businesses they can do something crazy sometimes, but sometimes logic will take over here. And when you looked at the situation, logic had to take over. I mean, too many fans wanted this fight. They were on the same timetable, similar timetables. So when it came down to it, there was no way they were going to let Weili just sit out for a year and some change. Weili didn't want to sit out for a year and some change, right? What's going on, Ravioli? What's up, Candy? Gabby says she's excited for this fight. Yeah, yeah, it's going down for y'all that didn't know. Zhang Weili is taking on Amanda Lemos. Shout out to singing Marcus Bell. They were I was just looking and they had sent me some info and I was like, oh, okay, maybe this ain't fake news, you know. So I just seen some info as well, and I was like, okay, I know as soon as I see it, one of them are going to see it, and then everybody's going to see it. So yes, great news, man. Great news. We got Zhang Wei Li, Amanda Lemos, 292, the co-main event, August 19th. Co-main event to the main event, Aljamain Sterling and Sean O'Malley. All right. And let me see. Also on the card, you got Cody Garbrandt and Mario Bautista, which I'm not really excited about because I'm favoring Mario in that fight. But yeah, that's 3 fights we got on there so far. Okay. But we're here to talk about this major fight right here. We want to talk about this Weili and Lemos fight. And I just wanted to tell everybody that, come on, y'all knew this fight had to happen. They were trying to get Weili back in business sometime in the summertime. Okay. And I think for the moment, the fight was in talks, but as time was going on, behind the scenes, we don't get to know everything. Told you they're not going to tell us everything, right? They were working on a deal, and maybe that's why Lemos made her one or two call outs. And then they said, okay, let's give Lemos this fight. And they started working on it because from there, Lemos was quiet. Weili, she's not really wanting to say much. I like the fact that Lemos did make a call out. And like I said before, as a champ, Weili ain't got to say nothing. She ain't got to. It's her choice. If she wants to, fine, but she don't have to say anything. You know. So we waited. We waited just a few months. We didn't even wait a year, and she signed on the fight. So when it comes down to it, um, like I said, I had a good feeling that this fight was going to happen. I mean, of course, like I said, there's always going to be something crazy that happen. Like we all got to look at the new variable that was thrown in, Yan Zhang. Anybody with common sense and knows like how Dana White can pull a fast one every now and then, they will think that Yan Zhang could step in, right? It's only logical. It's only logical, but because they know the money behind that fight. And even me, like I said, now we got a variable. But before this fight, before Yan Zhang knocked out Andrade, I was like, there's no reason to pick anybody else, right? There's really no reason for anybody to take on Weili. So it made sense that it was going to be Lemos. The only time I had like a minor little bit of doubt, just like a little bit of doubt, was when Yan knocked out Andrade because the evidence was there. Dana White went to the locker room and told her that he's interested in a China versus China championship fight, right? I'm not making anything up. I'm not making any assumptions. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say, oh, somebody is holding up the fight. Nobody wouldn't want to fight. I'm going off of what she said and how we know Dana White will do. Like if he's excited by a finish in that fashion and he goes to her locker room, then what else are we supposed to think? Right? But before that, I had nothing to go on. That's why I was just like, okay, Weili Lemos is gonna happen. Everybody, pipe down. The fight is gonna happen. B just said that China versus China fight just may not ever happen. It might not. But you know what? This is a good reason for Weili to step her game up right now. This is perfect, a perfect way to really show what Weili is made of. And this is how we're going to see Zhang Weili really rise to the occasion. She's got a different look. This ain't Carla Esparza. This ain't a second fight with Joanna. This is a fresh face. This is a fresh face. This fresh face may have lost to Andrade, but this girl packs power. This girl packs skill. Lemos is bringing a lot to the table in this fight. So, Zhang Weili has her hands full, but it's necessary. Sometimes to get to that big reward, you got to go through something major like this. You got to go through the fire to get that major reward. And I'm cool with it. I know that it may not happen now, but if she wants it, she's going to have to really, really do something major in this fight. And that's what's going to make it even more exciting. If she fights, this could be her fighter of the year opportunity, right? This could be fighter of the year for Zhang Weili, because she has two potential big fights lined up. Number one, Amanda Lemos, who's a brick wall, who could really spoil her China versus China plans. Then you got the Yan Xiaonan fight by the end of the year. So that makes the year even more exciting. I know for the China fans and just the Zhang Weili fans, they just want to see her get the major fight. There's a lot of people. Yeah, I was looking on Instagram. There's a lot of people on Instagram that are feeling like Yan Xiaonan got done dirty, but not really. Not really, in my opinion. No, man. Like Amanda Lemos got there first. Yan Xiaonan might be ranked over, but when do we ever go by the rankings, right? According to y'all and everybody else, right? Like when do we go by the rankings? So I think it's Amanda Lemos' time. She got it. And like I said before, I knew Amanda Lemos eventually would get here. It's going to be a rocky road for her, but she got here. She's got the skills to compete with the elite. And this is the proof I was talking about. We just wanted to see it. Yeah, Ravioli, I'm super happy Lemos didn't get skipped. The rankings, they even bumped her down, but that's good. That's good. That even though she's number 4, they realized and said, let's go ahead and do this fight. Because, Weili wants to come back for sure. Weili wants to come back in the summer. Months were thrown out, dates were thrown out, June, July. Nothing's ever really finalized till it's finalized, So August is fine. I would love for them to throw the Manon and Aaron fight on this card, but they might save that for like France in September. I mean, if they threw Manon and Aaron on this one, boy, that would be a banger, man. That would be a killer right there. I'd be sweating hard with that one, man. All right, before we really talk a little bit more, let me look at some comments. Kill Quest, what's up? He said, kind of wish Nunes Aldana happened the same night as Poirier Gaethje because 289 is boring. Yeah, 289 doesn't really have too much action, does it? I mean, even as far as WMMA and MMA, like, I'm going to tune in, but there's nothing really like major on that card. BJ said, then again, Yan Xiaonan will sit out. Fight with Weili will always be great. Lemos Weili is great. Yeah. Gabby said, I'm sure UFC will figure out something for Yan Xiaonan. Honestly, let's see. She just fought, right? 7 months off ain't that bad. That's like a regular turnaround time if she comes back in November, December. because actually she'll be rested up in the 7 months. That's plenty of time to train. You really don't want to put this opportunity at risk because it's not like Yan Zhang is going to be sitting out a year. Robot Chicken said, "What up?" Combo tried to tell people Weili will fight whoever the UFC wants her to fight. Now we can stop the duck and talk. Right. I told you she'll fight. She'll fight. She will fight because the other night we talked about even what Henry Cejudo said. Henry Cejudo had tried to say it's a bad style matchup and she was a dangerous matchup for her. Okay, yeah, she may be, but to be the best, you got to fight the best. You got to fight who's ever in front of you. Because he wanted her to fight Rose again. But to me, I was like, no, I want to see that. Let's go ahead and see this fight with Amanda Lemos. It makes more sense because Rose coming off the Carla fight doesn't really deserve a title shot. People don't want to see that. People don't want to see it because of the Carla fight with her. So yeah. Oh, Chin, what's going on? Chin said she had to come up in here because of this fight here. It's finally going down. She said Yan won't get the belt. In my opinion, she's just too one-dimensional. And with someone like Suarez roaming around, I don't know. Yeah, Suarez is going to make it hard for everybody. Vernon Generobo was talking about I want the title fight. Now, Suarez got something to say about that. Yeah, BJ says Zhang's got to step up because Yan Zhang can be very well the face of China as well. Yeah. Yeah, this fight is really going to make Amanda too, but Weili have to step it up again because it's one of them situations where she looked unstoppable in the Joanna rematch and really, really, super, super talented and super strong in the Carla fight. But you got a fighter in Lemos who is also talented, good striker, underrated ground game, in my opinion, and the power. Oh, the power of Amanda Lemos, man. The power of Amanda Lemos is nothing to play with, right? So once you put this type of contender in front of Weili, it just adds more and more to her legacy. It's going to make Weili, from here, now that they know the fight is fully announced, make sure she's up to par in not just her wrestling, not just her grappling, but the boxing, the hand game. Because like I said, you want to know what your opponent is throwing at you. So her putting Nonito Donaire in her camp, who's, multi-division world champion in boxing, a little while back, hopefully he's still around because somebody like Nonito Donaire is going to be critical to Weili camp going into a Lemos fight. Because again, Lemos is very accurate with her punches. And she's the kind of fighter that if you give her mid-range, you give her space and you give her time, she'll take advantage of it. Any of the fighters that are kind of chaotic, unpredictable, they can offset Lemos. That's what you kind of see in the past. Even that one Inoue girl she fought, I believe, was that her name? Let me pull up the resume. Mizuki Inoue. I'd pick Lemos to stop her, but she came with more of a pressure style. That was like 3 years ago, but she came with a pressure style, trying to stay in the face of Lemos, a lot of movement, keeping the head low. I believe she landed some. Lemos did hit her a couple of times and she still kept coming. But Angela Hill's another good example of a chaotic fighter, a durable fighter that you really don't know her next move. So those type of styles like that, Andrade, you're always having to look out for something. So somebody like, Weili is going to have to kind of take from those fighters there, never in one place, never in one place always keeping your chin tucked, always moving. Because Lemos can plant her feet. When Lemos gets to planting her feet, she's gonna let a couple bombs go. When she let like one, two bombs go, she might be off balance a little bit. So that's when Weili can dive in, take her down, put her on her back. But again, like I said, Lemos, the jiu-jitsu is underrated. So let's see what Lemos has been working on, because I think she knows Weili's gonna want to impose her strength on her. So Lemos gonna have to be good off of her back in this fight. She's gonna have to match Weili hip for hip in this one, as far as hip strength and hip control. Because I give Weili that, man. Like, Weili's hip control in that Carla fight, even the Joanna fight, is on point. The way she can turn, the way she can pop these fighters around, the way she can just pull off these quick traps and keep you controlled. She's a quick learner. She's definitely a quick learner. BJ said Angela beat up Lemos. Oh man, that's funny. Zama said Donaire isn't in Wade's camp. I think it was just one occasion. That's what I said. I know it was a little while back. That's what I was saying. I said it was a little while back that she was kind of getting pointers. That's why I said it's critical that she brings him back. You need a boxer like that in that camp. Very critical that you have somebody like that, and that wants to reach out and help you. Gabby said, do you think this that will play a factor in this? Wait, do you think that will play a factor in this fight? Fighters above the age of 35 have a very low winning percentage in titles in the UFC. I think Lemos is turning 36 this month. It could, and it could in a good way, in a bad way. Like her knowing that this could be her last chance, Amanda Lemos, that is. She could go in there and pull off that. She could go in there and try to pull off that swan song. You know what I mean? Like, or something similar to that. Because if she was to win, she would continue on. But this could be that fight where she rises to the occasion and says, I'm 36. I'm getting up in age. I'm putting everything on the table. I'm putting everything on the table in this fight. There's no holding back. There's no acting like there's a tomorrow here to do this again. We got to put it all on the table. So that's probably going to be the fire that keeps Amanda Lemos dangerous in this fight and possibly winning the fight. Marcus Bell, what's up? Let me see. Chen said, did she beat her up before or after she got kicked in the chin, BJ? Man, she got dropped. Yeah. Lemos kicked her in the chin and she went down. Now, that was a knockdown in that fight. That was the only knockdown I seen in that fight. I didn't see Hill drop Lemos at all. I didn't see any of that. Let's see. Colton said the big factor is going to be if Weili comes in reckless like she sometimes does. Okay. Ravel said Andrade couldn't get Hill out of there either. And she beat her across the octagon. Yeah, that's true. Hill's durability in that division next to Tisha Torres is on point. I would rate her under Tisha as one of the toughest. She's been submitted though. See, Tisha's never been stopped or submitted. So I would still rate her up there as like one of the toughest built. Oh, okay. Your BJ says father's doing good. Okay, he's still doing well. Good. Robot says she hasn't fought like that for quite a while now. After watching that, what happened to Andrade for being reckless would be foolish. For Weili is better than that. Okay. GAP, what's up? He said Lemos is hungry right now. Even after the Andrade loss, he made sure to get 2 more fights right away to make up for it. Cannot wait for this one. Yeah, that's another thing I got to give Lemos credit for. Like, the Andrade fight was over a year ago now, right? Then she came right back 3 months later, fought Michelle Waterson, stopped her. 4 months later, she fought Marina, stopped her. She wanted to get right back in the mix. She wanted to erase the Andrade fight. She was basically saying that, you know what, that in my opinion, she was saying that was a fluke to me. She was like, that's not stopping me from gunning what I want. Andrade stopped me, but hey, that's Andrade. I want to get back in there. She did that. So when she put on 2 wins in a row, 2 finishes, that definitely to me made me say we can overlook the Andrade fight and we can let her keep going. She can get this title shot. And I was cool with that. But yeah, that's where we're at with it now, man. I think that Lemos, Weili, I think Weili won't be reckless this time. I don't think so. Like, I know she can be. I think she's a little bit more disciplined now. And even the second Rose fight, she was being a little more disciplined. So I think she knew that we can't throw these leg kicks and drop our hands and bounce around like this, especially when we're dealing with like some of the best technical strikers in this division. Some of the best, like I rate Rose, like I said, still the best striker at 115. Then you got Lemos. You know what I mean? Lemos would be a hot second. And somebody like her, you don't want to be reckless. So this is a fight where she's going to have to be on her discipline, where she's got to be in there on her toes from the outside, but with her hands up, always looking to enter an angle, never straight in, taking away the left hook, taking away the right hand. So you got to be in and out at different side to side from different angles, because once you let Lemos set her feet and close you in like to the cage, like what was her name? Livia Souza? I always forget how to pronounce her name. Livia Renata Souza. She was getting closed in. She got the shotgun jab to the chin and went down. You know what I mean? So you can't be up in here bouncing in and out against her. Like the bouncing in and out, the blitz, and that's not going to work. Fighters like Dern, they would get KO'd coming in like that. Ebos, they would get KO'd coming in like that. Weili, if she was reckless like before, would get KO'd coming in like that. So, I think that's not really in her game plan now. I don't really think Weili has that in her game plan to do what she's done in the past. The opportunity is always there because, again, you're looking at the boxing IQ of Lemos. She's going to be looking for the chin. She's going to be looking for the chin. You know what I mean? She's going to be looking for that opportunity to get the respect. And you should. I think it's important that Lemos looks for the early rounds. Number one, Weili gets stronger in the fight. Weili's getting stronger in the fight as it goes on. When I look at the Carla fight, even that second Rose fight, Joanna fight, the first one, even the second one, like Weili gets stronger in a fight. So you want to get her respect early. Lemos got to get her respect early and look for the chin. And I'm not saying swing wild. I'm not saying swing home runs. Okay. I'm saying that Lemos has to set this stuff up, with them stingray calf kicks that she got, them big old legs that Lemos got. Lemos got them big legs, man. She be sending shocks through your body. I mean, look at Andrade when she was eating them leg kicks. Boy, she was like getting zapped. Every time she eat one, her whole body would turn. Andrade's body was turning when she was eating them calf kicks. So I was like, yo, this girl, she's got baseball bat legs, like big legs. That's where power comes from. So, all of that has to be set up. All of these like hooks and right hands and power punches. And when you fighting somebody like Weili, you got to set that stuff up. Hunt for the chin. Don't hunt for the chin. Just set the chin shots up, which means go into the body. So I think respect is important from Lemos early. That's really important. Getting that respect and starting early. You got to do the opposite of what Weili's doing, because, again, Weili's going to get stronger and stronger. She's younger too. So that number two thing is Lemos, she's older. She's older, so she got to get the work in and make it a shorter night. I know she probably got the old woman strength, like we have the old man strength, but it's just like old people, man. You see old people out, and she ain't that old, man. I'm just messing. Like, you see old people shopping, they go out early. They don't be out at night. You know, they don't need to be out driving at night, you know, because they be reckless driving. So that's my that's my comparison to it. I'm just messing though, man. Like I'm just saying, like when you look into the ring, it's similar because you got to get in and you got to get started early, get your job done early. So Lemos has to get the work in early, you know, start it early. Don't blow your load, don't gas out, but start getting into a plan to dismantle Weili early. You know, don't take out any don't take time off for any like feel out rounds, you know, just start picking her apart. So just in case you could win on points if need be. You know, take like the first 2-3 rounds by picking her apart and always touching her and getting her respect. By round 4 and 5, you could go on a bite, you know. That's what I'm just saying. Like you have to be in that type of mode where um like the clock is ticking, you know, especially for her again. Like I don't know how her gas tank will be in there. I don't, you know, she's getting, like I said, you never know with fighters that start to get in their mid 30s and 40s. We just don't know. So you don't want to let Weili push you back and wrestle you on the cage in the first 2 rounds. You know, that's going to be that's going to be that's going to be hang on, I'm fixing something. I dropped this toothpick and I don't want to step on it. Ready to go. Yeah, that's going to be a death trap for. That's going to be a death trap for Lemos if she plays into that game. You know, trying to fight at a high pace and letting her get her hands on her in the first round. So, nah, man, she's got to, you know, slow it down and land hard jabs early to make Weili think about entering, make her think twice about the entry. Hold on. Ravioli said Weili better avoid that high kick Joanna and Rose hit her with. Oh, yeah. And that's the thing, too, man. Like, if Lemos come up in here switching southpaw on her, boy, that left head kick will be there all day. Rose hit her with the right head kick, though, right? So all the head kicks could be there. So, yeah, she's really got to be on it because you don't want to get hit with those thunder legs of Lemos. Because I think Lemos's kicks, them things could hurt so much more. So much more. You're going to feel every bit of it. Well, of course, Rose did too, because Rose, her kick shut her off. Joanna's an accurate kicker too, but you know, when I see Lemos's legs, you know, there's a lot of power in them things. A lot of power. People think Weili is Montserrat on the feet. Robot said, "Oh no." Anybody thinking that is, whew, Weili is not Montserrat on the feet. Weili is no way Montserrat. Anybody thinking that, oh boy, y'all better come back, go watch some tapes and then come back, right? Yeah, we know. Yeah, Weili is she can mix it up now. Like to me, she's growing as this well-rounded fighter that the footwork to me is, I'd say it's better than Carla's. You know, we know that it's better than Carla's. Right now in the division, I think she has some of the trickiest footwork and she's fast. And she ain't sloppy. Montserrat was just not built for that type of fight against Lemos. She was just a basic wrestler, you know. She's just a basic wrestler that came running in thinking she could do her like Cheyenne Velismus, but Lemos shut that down early, you know. Weili, at this point in her career, I don't think will take crazy chances like that, though. I don't think she will. It's on Lemos to chip away at her early, stay ahead, and look for the respect in Weili though. Chen said that was funny. Ruiz got slept. Obviously, it's crazy to me that it's the first strawweight title fight since 2017 that didn't feature the combination of Weili, Joanna, Rose, Andrade, and Carla. It is. That's why I'm glad they're making this fight too, because since 2017, that's all it's been. Like those were your 5 elite fighters right there. You know, like Weili, Joanna, Rose, Andrade, Carla. Your second tier was always Tisha, Marina, Yana, um, Angela Hill was always a third or fourth tier. But yeah, all of them were just like passing it back and forth. Always, it was just passing it back and forth. And before they had all gotten to the mix, Joanna held it for 5 title defenses, right? After taking it from Carla. So yeah, it's good. That's good. So I'm glad you brought that up, Ivan, because yeah, it's good that we got a title fight that doesn't go back to being those 5 people. I'm glad that it's gonna be Amanda Lemos this time. All right, make sure y'all hit that like button. We just in here talking. Um, hold on. Just in here talking a little bit. And yeah, what do y'all think early on though, man? Y'all making picks right now, or y'all gonna wait for the next 2 or 3 months before y'all put out y'all's pick? What y'all think? What y'all think? BJ said he got Lemos. Oh, you got Lemos? You do you? I thought you would have said Weili, BJ, because I know y'all thought I was funny when I said Lemos. I know you said Weili before. What made you change your mind? She didn't say I got Weili by flying knee. Dang. You ain't giving Lemos any credit for not falling for that? Ravioli said I got Lemos second round TKO head kick. Ooh. Not the right hand? You don't think there's gonna be the right hand? Gotta be a straight punch, man. She gotta use straight punches. She gotta use straight punches in this fight. You gotta use straight punches. I'm talking about Lemos here. No hooks. Because if she goes swinging in off balance, I mean, Weili gonna grab on, latch on in the first round and take her down. You know what I mean? Straight, I'm gonna take the opposite of who he got. Nah, I ain't gonna take the opposite of who you got this time, man. I'm just Oh, I thought you had Dern, man. I had Hill. No, I got Hill. I'm gonna go with Hill and Dakota. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Hill and Dakota. Oh yeah, Natalia Silva. That's right. Natalia Silva's fighting. I forgot Natalia Silva's fight. It's crazy. I'm looking forward to Natalia fighting, but I keep forgetting she's on the card though. It might be because of the opponent she's fighting. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is, y'all. Like, I keep forgetting about Natalia Silva on this card. It's because of it's because of the opponent. It's because of the opponent, man. Maybe if she was fighting somebody like Andrea Lee or Miranda, that would have been like a bigger fight, but it kind of goes under the radar. Let me see. Gabby's. I could see Lemos wobbling Weili early in round 1. Yeah, the opportunity is there now. It all has to be set up though. Like, you can't go in there swinging wild. Yeah, Zama said Lemos ain't slick with her head kick. She doesn't throw them in combination. Don't see her land a head kick on, but hands, it's another manner. Yeah, I think even with the hands though, like even with the hands, it's got to be like a different rhythm. It can't just be big punches. Ernest, what's up? He said Lemos by KO. It can't just be big punch after big punch, because if you do that, Weili will see a lot of these punches and she'll start timing them. So hopefully she throws at a different rhythm, different level of power in this fight. Sink said Hill was hanging with her against the cage. Chen said Ebos can get knocked down by anybody. Caitlin Chikagan almost put her down. I said I had Weili by spirited competitive decision. If this fight goes to decision, boy, I'm gonna take my hat off to both of them, because I keep thinking somebody's gonna get finished in this fight. But if it goes to decision, hey, props to both of them. That means they really did train hard and did their homework for it. Early pick, BJ said he got Lemos by KO. Straya got Lemos. Skip with Candy got Lemos. Chen said I got her by submission. Who Weili? Cole said Weili's got this. Boober said I gotta go Weili. He said she's solid everywhere and has got even better. And that's always a good point too, man. Like she has gotten better everywhere. Zama said it's criminal to forget Natalia Silva. Hey, I can't help it. It's not her fault. It's the matchup. It really is the matchup. Because believe me, I love her style, but you know the matchup just ain't doing it for me. Just ain't doing it for me. Now you know this is trolling. BJ said Natalia Silva isn't memorable. Anybody agree with that? Does anybody agree with Natalia Silva being not memorable? Robot Chick said people don't like me, so they don't listen. Lemos is dangerous, but Weili's trying to cement her legacy on her second title run. Yeah, that's a different level to it. Like when you ready to erase the past and just keep going. I mean, yeah, she's on a different level. I just know Lemos is not coming to play either. She's been asking for this too. That's what's gonna make this a good fight. Obviously, I think Loopy Ducote's a low-key banger. Yeah, somebody's definitely gonna be bleeding in that fight. Loopy Ducote. Yeah, so that's a good fight. Oh, Colton trying to be funny. He said he don't know who Natalia Silva is. Oh wow, y'all wild, man. Yo, wow, man. Hang on one second. Y'all crazy. Man. And BJ, you said Natalia Silva's not memorable. Come on. I mean, when you put her and Dern next to each other and they hang out, I mean, tell me she ain't memorable. I mean, for hardcore fans, though. Well, Donovan, I mean, I don't know how close you follow WMMA, but I mean, when you hear the name and you look at the flyweight division, you should remember who she is. I'm just saying, like, if you follow it, like most people in the chat, you would know who she is, right? I'm not talking about on like the casual level. Like what you said is kind of like casual level. Gonna say, oh, she just fought unranked fighters. Like I know she fought unranked fighters, but I know who she is. That's my point. Is like the people I'm judging it by is in here should know. Let me put it that way. People in here should know who Natalia Silva is. If you follow WMMA that closely, that's how I'm looking at it. So. You are troll. You said her fights ain't memorable. Oh man, and she just got a knockout, a second. What was that? Second round knockout in that fashion. Oh yeah, you trolling. You said she don't do spectacular things. Oh boy, I know that's trolling. That's trolling. That is trolling. He is trolling. That's why I'm just reading comments because it's funny. Oh, and he bringing up Agavo. I'm gonna stop right there because he bringing up Agavo. His name, so I know he playing. So Gabby said Natalia Silva could have gotten Rookie of the Year instead of Yasmin Harigi. Yeah, she could have. Yeah. But like I said, I just forgot she was on. I know who she is, but I forgot she was on the card because of the I guess just because of the pick, just because of who they got her fighting. See Carolina Demopoulos, that's a matchup I'd expect. And I want to see what they can do. Dern and Hill's the main event, so I got no choice but to know, right? Who is the other Who is the other fight? Ducote and Godinez, because that is like a low key banger though. That is. All right, so I see a lot of people picking Lemos for this fight though, man. A lot of people are picking Lemos, you know. BJ said, even you forgot. What do you mean I forgot? Didn't I just say I forgot that she was on the card? I didn't forget. I know who she is. There's a difference. I didn't say I forgot about her, or I didn't say I didn't know who she was. BJ, put that you know what down, man, because you know what I said. Gabby said I need to see more. Natalia Silva people were high on Juju. Yeah, well, we see more of Natalia Silva. I want to see more, but I think yeah, Juju, yeah, she's got to work. And when you look at her resume, we were kind of wrong to put her on that level because she still got to work. She was only what 3-1, 4-1 coming in, and hadn't really fought like a high level. Oh, Leon said Zhang is overrated. Oh no, BJ, what's his name at, man? Hold on, where Brian at, man? Because I know he was up here talking about where Brian at. Where Brian at, man? Because I know you were talking about some. I did, and darn well, man. I didn't even think that for once that Lemos wasn't going to get her title shot like that. I was never doubting her like they were, man. And, I had some smoke, so I don't know. No smoke is gonna be given out. I mean, like I said, I was one of the ones that kept saying, "Chill out," because hey, Lemos gonna get her shot. Lemos gonna get her shot. I wasn't, as worried about it like other people. But the thing is, everybody was like jumping on it since she beat Carla. Really, like everybody was mad. Like, soon as like she beat Carla, everybody's like, "Who's she gonna fight next? Who's she gonna fight next?" You know what I mean? But I was like, man, y'all chill out, man. It's only been 2 or 3 months. I know we were getting down to like 7, and I said, okay, well, it's still gonna happen. The only variable that got thrown in, which I waited for, was Yan Zhang. So other than that, I'm kind of like, there's really no reason to doubt it. Like, Yan Zhang is a possibility, but is she going to jump right back in there? No, I doubt it, because she really wants to win. That's what it came down to for me. James G, what's up, man? Yeah, man. He said finally, Weili fight announcement. Zhang ain't going in full effect. Dang. Zama said that Dan Hardy is better than Powell. Wow. James G said Lemos could catch her early, but I think Weili stops her or by decision. Oh wow. How do you think she stops? You mean like submission, or you think she actually like finishes her with like punches or kicks? Let's see. Do you think Ketler Souza could make 115, or is she too big? I think Ketler Souza's fine at 115 with her frame. I think 125 is good. And let me look at a recent picture of her. She don't look that. She doesn't look like some like fighters like E-Box. Her frame. I won't say she looks like not Vanessa Porto, but what is the other flyweight's name? She's even a little bigger than Karina. Yeah, Karina Rodriguez, the other Invicta champion. Yeah, I think she's a little thick. So, and how tall is Ketlin? Well, she's about 5'3". Because I'm looking at her hips too. She's good size flyweight. 27. Her at 115. Let me see. Like, how long she spent her whole career at 125? I'm just looking at Ketlin Susan, y'all. So Wait a minute. All right, yo. 25. Oh, I don't think she has fought anywhere but 125, right? She's fought for Mr. Cage a lot. Where did she fight earlier? Ariana Carlosi, who beat her. Was that 115? Oh, yeah, that was early in her career. Yeah, she has fought at 115 early on. But I don't know. Looking at her frame, I think she looks better and stronger at 125. That might kill her because she doesn't have like a lot of fat to lose, too. Yeah. James G said, "How's Rose Clark and Kim get cut, but Mandy still sign?" Yeah, man, that sucks, man. Jesse Jess is gone, and so is Jin Yoon Kim. Yeah, it sucks, man. Maybe that'll be incentive for them to get stronger, try to get better, or there's always Bellator. There's always Bellator. Raviola said she was supposed to beat Kim, though. Yeah, she still won. Yeah, right. He's right. She won. So yeah, y'all. So what else about this fight y'all want to talk about, man? Like, what else do we need? I mean, we're gonna be talking about this thing till August, so I mean, this is just a refresher. Anything after is like a refresher. We'll talk about this fight because somebody always asks a question about it. But as far as like hearing about it, let me ask anybody in here that's getting on. Did anybody think that for any chance, there's any chance like of Weili ducking or the UFC trying to protect her from the Lemos fight? Did anybody think that? Did anybody think that Weili was ducking, or did they think that the UFC was trying to keep Weili away from Lemos? James G said, I think Weili is going to be tentative to trade with Lemos. I think she just go at her. I think she just go at her. Oh, you don't. I think Weili is going to be tentative to trade with Lemos. I don't think she just go at her. Right. I think that's where she has to take. That's where Lemos has to take advantage. Like I was saying before you got on, James, I think it's important that Lemos, the older fighter, go ahead. She to go ahead and get an early start. Like not try to gas herself out, but try to pick her shots early and get the respect early. You know what I mean? Like start dismantling Weili early. You know what I mean? Like controlling the fight early. Don't let it go 5 rounds with Weili because I think Weili gets stronger in a fight. So I think it's important Lemos starts making her stamp in the fight and she starts cracking. And I'm not saying you go in there and get caught, but a third reckless, but she needs to start cracking Weili early in the fight, breaking her down. Don't waste the rounds trying to feel her out. While Weili's tentative, like you were saying, that's where Lemos should come on strong. All of this has to be done in a smart way, too. Believe me, I'm not saying Lemos needs to go in and run at her and to knock her out. Like, set the knockout up, break her down. Okay, Stamina, what's up? Stamina said, he said, y'all need to remove this ducking nonsense from their vocabulary. He says, beyond corny. I know, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, did anybody think that? Like, how could anybody think that? How could anybody think that would be, this could be called a duck? You know what I mean? So, yeah, Mark said, nope. No. Of course, TJ thinks Weili's gonna win. If she don't disappear. Bluebird said Weili is an old school warrior, very proud. I doubt very much she would let the UFC protect her from any challenge. Thank you. That's all I'm saying, man. Like that's how I see her. That's how I've always seen her. Like I don't see her as a fighter that wants to take the easy road. Like if you look at everybody she's already fought, You know, even the fighters that she was lost to, fights that she was losing, she never like had this type of body language that she wanted to get out or find a way out. You know, she kept fighting. You know, so that's what I seen in her as well. Ravioli said Weili's been slumped more times than Angela. I mean, yeah. But let me see. Angela Hill's been put to sleep more times, right? She's been submitted by Rose, who stopped Weili, and finished by Randa. So yeah, Angela Hill's been put to sleep 2 times though, you know, with submissions, but so she has been finished in that fashion. Like she hasn't been knocked out yet, but she has been submitted 2 times. Like Rose did put her to sleep too, you know, with the tight rear naked choke. When she got on Angela Hill's back, she did put her to sleep like that. So not slumped with a punch, but she slumped her with that RNC, right? Okay. J Ball, what's up? He said, wait, Lemos versus Weili was announced. It sure was, pal. Right here. 292, August 19th. Co-main event to Aljamain Sterling and Sean O'Malley. Sure was. Found out about what, 3-4 hours ago? Has been that long? Yeah, about 3-4 hours ago. James, he said, not even Andrade could KO Hill. Right. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. Gabby said people were saying Grasso was ducking Val and Val had no contenders, but look what happened. Right. Look what happened. That's what I'm saying. Look what happened. Yeah, she proved a lot of people wrong, including myself. You know, she went in there and took the opportunity while the number 1 contender was out. She came in there and did her thing. So, yeah. You know? Robot Chicken said the judges are biased. What they have to do with Lemos not finishing Hill. She got rocked and recovered. Yeah, that's funny though, James. Like, that's how durable she is. Like, Angela Hill has a good chin. And I think her submission defense has gotten better. So I don't know if Dern is not going to knock out Dern is not going to knock out Hill. I don't believe that. But submission is always open. I was watching that Random Marcos and Mackenzie Dern fight, and she made a big mistake, man. Like when Mackenzie Dern threw that wild kick and fell, Random Marcos tried to dive in and start ground and pound or take top position. I was like, why are you doing this? She gave it to Dern. Dern took over, man, and just was looking for that submission, you know, with the arm bar, extending the arm, breaking it down, was on top of her. Randa couldn't handle it, man. I was mad in that fight because I was like, if Randa keeps this standing for a good amount of time, she can win this thing. Yeah, James G said Dern has garbage takedown, so I'm not really hesitant to pick her. Yeah, it would have to be like a Hannah Cyphers situation. Hannah Cyphers or Randa Marcos, you know, where they give her the ground fight. That's what it is. Ivan said, isn't Randa Marcos more of a grappler in her own right? She is. She's like a wrestler, but there was really no way she was going to beat Dern on the ground. Like, to me, Randa's hands are better. And I thought her clinch fighting was getting better too. Her hands, her footwork is better. It was better than Dern at that point too. So to me, it would have been wise for her to keep it standing. Like, she is a grappler, but when you get down there, the better jiu-jitsu is going to be Dern. And stronger on the ground. James G said, win or lose, I think Dern Jandiroba 2 should happen. I think so too, man. That fight needs to happen because I thought Jandiroba won the first fight. What about you? I don't know. What about you, James? You think so? I I thought General won that first fight. I mean, neither one of them really like blew us away. And I wasn't screaming robbery after, my pick didn't win. But I was looking at it enough times and I said, I thought General edged it out. I thought she did. Sink said Dern is not winning. Yeah. But let me see. Let's see. He said Dern is not winning. Hold on. What else we got to talk about at this fight? Hold on. Just a second, y'all. I was just All right, there we go. Fixing something. BJ said I got Dern by first round submission. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, James said he thought Verna won in his opinion. Yeah, I thought she did too, man. I might have to go back and watch that fight tonight. Just look at it again. Yeah, I couldn't be mad at it too, though, James. All right. So, with that being said, BJ, I know it's almost 10 o'clock, but if you want a link, I can give you a link if you want to give me your thoughts on the fight. Like I said, I don't have anything else to talk about tonight except the fight. So, if BJ, you want to speak, if you need a link, I can give you a link for about another 20 minutes or so because it's almost 10 o'clock now. So, okay, Gabby said, do you think the winner of Demopoulos versus KK gets ranked? Good question. Let's see. Tabitha Ricci's ranked. Tabitha Ricci's ranked. Luana Pinheiro is ranked. I don't think they want to take them out. I'm going to say no, Gabby. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say yeah. Let me say if Demopoulos, no, if Carolina wins, they might, because that'll be her third win, I believe, right? If Demopoulos wins, I don't think so, though, because I think they want to keep Ricci and Luana Carolina right where they're at. They want to keep them right where they're at. But Demopoulos beating, Felice, Sylvania, Juarez, and if she beats Demopoulos, that's 3 in a row for her. Carolina, I don't know if that's enough to get ranked because Felice is not in the UFC anymore. Sylvania's not in the UFC anymore. And then she'll have beaten Demopoulos, who's not ranked. I don't think that's enough to get Carolina ranked again. And then Demopoulos is coming off of what? I don't think they'll get ranked. No, I don't think they'll get ranked off that. Well, Demopoulos will be on her 4-fight win streak. She might get ranked. They both beat Sylvania Juarez. She beat Jinyu Fry and Maria Oliveira. She won 3 fights. So she's 1-4 in the UFC. This will be her 4th unranked fight. So Vanessa Demopoulos might get ranked. She might get ranked with the 4 wins in a row. That's more than Tabitha Ricci, right? Tabitha Ricci, how many she got? They both beat Maria Oliveira. No, Tabitha Ricci got 3 wins in a row too. And then she already beat her top 15 in Jessica Penne. So I'm gonna go on a limb and say neither one of them will get ranked off that. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think Demopoulos will get ranked because that would mean they would knock Ricci out of there when she already beat a ranked fighter. So nah. James G said he hopes she stays out of the rankings. Yeah, I really personally don't want to see her in the rankings anymore. If she wants to fight on, yeah, I'm cool with that. But it gets rough. Donovan said Fry's got 2 wins. Yeah, that's about it, right? I like Fry too, man. I like Fry. I like Jinu Fry. Yeah. Yeah, her knees are crisp. Yeah, Donovan, I think it should have been 3 wins too. I know what fight you're talking about. That Demopoulos fight, right? Yeah, that Demopoulos fight. I know that's what you're talking about. Because I was saying that night too, man. It was that split decision. I thought Jinu Fry beat Demopoulos. Ooh, she got me with that Gloria DePaula fight though. Like I can't remember. Did I pick Gloria? Did I think I picked Jinu Fry in that fight? I can't remember. Yeah, she beat Ashley Yoder. Yeah, then Demopoulos. I thought she won that fight. TJ said when people start calling out, they need to get timed out. Oh, y'all timing people out? Oh, I don't even know what y'all talking about. I'm having a conversation with James G up in here. He said the way Weili brutalized Andrade in the clinch made me wonder why she doesn't use it more. I think she doesn't use it more. I think it's because it really like when you fight girls like Joanna, they're physically strong. And then you got fighters like Rose who can take her down, and their jiu-jitsu is so good that I think fighting that clinch fight is too dangerous against them fighters. But when she fought Andrade is easily wide open. Like Andrade doesn't even like to grapple as much. I don't know if you noticed that, James G, but like Andrade hasn't grappled in a while. Like we brought that up the other night in a chat in a stream that Andrade don't really grapple anymore. You know, she don't really grapple a lot. So I think she would be wide open for anything and can be controlled by anybody in the clinch. That's why she maybe doesn't use it against those fighters like Joanna and Rose. I mean, when she got Carla down, I think she wanted to go for submission, but clinching up might be smart against Lemos early. You know, push the pace on the older woman like that. You know, push the pace on the older woman like that, and you can wear her down. This might be the one fight where she needs to use that clinch though. Gabby said, I think Yasmin should fight the winner or loser of Demopoulos versus KK if she wins against Gomez. I ain't even think about who she fighting next because I'm thinking about that fight, man. That Gomez fight gonna be that Gomez fight gonna be a dynamite, man. That's gonna be a banger, man. Those knees to the body, those are gonna be a big key for Weili against Lemos. Knees to the body, that'll take away power. That'll take away a lot of like situations of where a lot of torque. That'll take away a lot of torque out of Lemos's punches. So knees to the body, get in on the inside early. But I'm telling y'all, there's got to be the one strawweight fight I've been excited for in a long time. Like I've always enjoyed strawweights, of course. You know, I've always enjoyed all these fights, man. But my point is, like, I'm really excited about this one because I want to see where Weili's improved, and then Lemos is getting her title shot, like I said she would. Like, she's just as good as these other fighters, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Like, when Rose was at the bottom like that, she lost to Karolina Kowalkiewicz. She came back, beat Paige and Tisha Torres, and she didn't get her chance to like shine in that Karolina Kowalkiewicz fight, like, or even the Tisha fight. But she rose to the occasion in that Joanna fight. So you never know, man. Like Lemos, she up in age, 35, yeah, but it's just a number. It's just a number. She could go in there and do something big, man. So I'm kind of like hype, like when I seen Joanna Rose the fight for the first time, you know. So it's going down, man. Gabby said Weili was throwing body kicks in the rematch against JJ. It was slowing JJ down. Yeah, those body kicks. And you know why? because she knew Joanna wasn't going to take her down. So, Weili might. I'm trying to think now. Will Lemos be slick and try to take her down? Do you think Lemos might try to take Weili down if she throw a body kick? I don't know. Leon said Lemos submits Zhang Weili. I told y'all that's an opportunity. I told you that's an opportunity right there. Lemos can submit Zhang Weili. Jiu-Jitsu's underrated, man. I told y'all. That's an opportunity there. It's underrated. I think she has the ability to score a knockout or submission. But then again, Weili does. Accumulation, cumulative shots for Weili. All right, TJ, he said, good evening. I got to run, but don't let this distract you from the fact that Weili beats Lemos 10 out of 10. That ain't happening. All right, I got my man here. BJ, what's up, man?
What's up, man? Can you hear me? Am I clear?
Yeah, loud and clear, bro.
This is my first time using StreamYard on my new phone, so I gotta test it out and see how it works. Now, real quick before you get going, Leon's BBC, bro, how you gonna have me going hard for you in the chat, and then you put something in the comment section and say, I think Andrade out grapple Suarez. I can't even go hard for you no more, bro. Like I can't even back you up anymore because you just said something like that. Come on, bro.
Oh, he just trolling, man. He just trolling. I put that down with the 2 piece already. Because what did we say the other day? Andrade ain't grappled in how long?
I'm telling you.
Hey, and what happened when she did grapple? Case closed.
Right.
That's how you do that. He just playing anyway. He just
Yeah.
He just playing because he know.
But I knew you was gonna be animated, Combo. You got a little bit of a pep in your voice. Ever since this has been announced, bro, I know you was excited about this,
bro. And man, your man he ain't even coming through, man.
Oh, Brian, he said he was doing something. He responded back to me. He said he was on the phone with somebody. I said, okay, Brian.
He gonna own up all of this one because he tried to say, I said, oh no, you said that John I'm gonna get the fight too. I'm like, no, I ain't say that. Because like I said, this goes all the way back before Zhang even won this fight. This goes back to when Weili just had her hand raised up in victory and everybody was like, go ahead and fight Lemos. I'm like, the girl just won, man. Chill out.
Yeah.
People was calling 2 or 3 months after the Carla fight.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry. Say it again.
Oh, I said this go all the way back to 2 or 3 months after the Weili Carla fight.
Yeah, Combo, you've been saying it for a while. But that kind of sucks, though, that Yan Xiaonan kind of put that out there that Dana White came to her, you know what I'm saying? And, I guess that gave her some kind of aspirations for it. I mean, it does suck. I mean, and honestly, I wouldn't be disappointed either way that they went. If they would have went the Yan Xiaonan route, I can see why they went that route. But, going the Amanda Lemos route, I can 100% see that too, because we've seen people. It's not uncommon for people to skip the line and get a title shot. Like it's not uncommon. No. We've seen that happen before.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think it came down to them realizing that promotion has to be put in this thing too. You know what I mean? So they didn't want to like rush Yan Xiaonan right back into a fight 4 months later.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Yeah, that's true.
And at the same time, Dana, he's probably like hoping and praying that Yan wins this fight just so they don't lose that big one. But I gotta give him respect and the matchmakers respect on this one because they ignored the money this time and said, let's go ahead and keep this going with Lemos. So
Combo, how you feeling early pick on, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to get into some of the technical side of like the fight itself. But first off, I do want to ask you, you know what I'm saying, who your early prediction, bro. Who's your early prediction?
Man, it's just, like I really see this thing as 50-50. I know a lot of people think it's 70-30 or 60-40 for Weili, but I personally see this as 50-50. because Lemos is going to have a fighter that could possibly give her the time that she needs to set up punches instead of the striking that she needs. And by that, I mean, if Weili doesn't try to bum rush or can't find like a clear entry and she stops and takes her time and tries to strike with her, Lemos can actually set up punches here. But on that side, if Weili's speed is too much, Weili can push the fight early and, kind of wear down the gas tank of Lemos and possibly, out wrestle or just out grapple and out clinch her on the cage, Lemos, So there's just so many ways I can see this thing going. That's why I want to see it so bad, because it's not a fight where I'm going to just say, oh, this one person is going in and getting it behind, because if it was, I wouldn't want to see it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
If it was that kind of fight, I wouldn't want to see it. But since it's one I can't pick, I can't tell you, man. I can tell you that it's going to be good, though, man.
For me, man, like the biggest thing, the reason why I'm saying Amanda Lemos, by KO, dude, is because if Amanda Lemos, she's a sniper, bro. Like she everything she throws has something behind it, bro. I mean, literally everything that she throws has something behind it. And if she can land clean, like those, like, people who's really landed on Zhang Weili, like Joanna don't have that type of power, bro. Like Joanna ain't got that one punch knockout power like that. Joanna can stop you with strikes, but it's gonna be a barrage of strikes. But when it comes to somebody like Amanda Lemos who fires like that, like no wonder, we always talk about that great submission that Jessica Andrade had, but no wonder Jessica Andrade attacked her that way. No wonder Andrade sealed the deal like that, or attempted to do it and got it done, because you don't want to give. I mean, and look at what was happening. Look at what was happening before Andrade did that. Lemos was tearing her ass up, bruh.
Yeah.
Like Lemos was tearing her ass up, dude. And I'm like, yo, it ain't gonna be too much more of this that Andrade can take. 'Cause Andrade already had on I can't remember if she had on knee shields or foot shields or her feet were wrapped up, something like that. I'm like, man, she already got her feet or something wrapped up. Like, man, she can't do that, bro.
Yeah, man. I just looking at what you're saying too, man. Like when Weili fights, she will get hit by anybody. I will say that. Like Weili is good all the way around, but the one thing that's lacking, that's different from her than like the champs like Valentina, is the defense, and she will get hit, and that's all it takes for Lemos to land is one shot.
Yeah, that's what
like
I'm
you were
saying.
saying. Joanna, landed a lot of shots in the first fight. I believe she landed a few in the second, right?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. And then, Carla landed a couple jabs, good square jabs on the chin.
But and Carla and Joanna, Joanna got speed and snap to her punches, and Carla got a little bit of that, wrestler, pop to her punches, but neither one of them really are like, you know what I'm saying? Like neither one of them are like knockout fighters, with their hands, you know what I'm saying? So, this is to me is kind of a new challenge. Because Zhang Weili ain't really had to fight nobody with no one punch power like that.
Right.
Rose ain't got power like that. Even though Rose knocked out with a kick, though. You know what I'm saying? Zhang Weili didn't fight Marina Rodriguez. You know what I'm saying? She starched Jessica Andrade, so she didn't. We don't know what could have happened with that. And so this is a whole new. This is a new thing for Zhang Weili. And for one, Amanda Lemos gonna be bigger than Zhang Weili. And she's gonna be a lot bigger than Zhang Weili.
Yeah, she's gonna be a big girl. I mean, bottom half too, like her legs big.
Yeah,
they always listed as like 5'3" or 5'4", but I thought Lemos was like 5'5" or something, man. Like,
yeah, she looked like she about 5'5" for real. But maybe it's just like the camera angle. Well, how tall is Zhang Weili?
Now, see, yeah, it's messed up because they got them listed at the same height at 5'4".
Nah, ain't no way in hell. Now they be messing up their heights though. They do
Yeah,
the stats page be messing up their heights though. Cause
hey,
ain't no way Amanda Lemos and Zhang Weili are the same height, because Andrade and Zhang Weili look to be more the same size. And look at how Lemos towered over Andrade when they was in there.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh man, when this Yazaman said Cachoeira destroys Andrade, I can believe that.
I can believe it too. I mean, I can. I'm sorry, but Cash man, Cash got hands, bro.
It's in her name, man. She catch you, man.
Yeah, Cash got hands, bro. Like, I'm not mad at that.
Nah, I think she's proven it with how she throws versus Andrade. I mean, shoot, she
Yeah,
got more reach too.
yeah, man. I don't know, man. I think this belt early take, man. I think this belt goes to Brazil, bro. I think it does, man. I think this.
Mm.
I think that Andrade. Well, I think that Lemos will end this second. This second title. This second title reign for Zhang Weili might be short.
What round do you think? Like, how soon do you think she catches Weili? Like, you think this is gonna be like an early finish? Do you think Lemos got it like that, man?
I don't think it'll be early I think it'll be first round, but not necessarily early in the first round.
Damn.
I think that Zhang Weili's chances go up after the first round. If it's the first round, it's a 5-round fight. I'm thinking of a 3-round fight, a 5-round fight. Within the first 2 rounds,
Mm-hmm.
because Zhang Weili can fight for 5 rounds. I ain't seen Amanda Lemos. I ain't really seen her go 5 rounds like that. Has she win 5 rounds in the UFC?
No, she had. The fight with Marina was 5 rounds, but she only went 2 in that.
Yeah, it didn't go. Damn, I thought Marina Rodriguez was gonna win that fight too, man.
I did too, man. When it came down to picking, I just had to go off of experience. And I was like, because I like both of them, so this was like if Montana and Jillian fought for you, BJ, or
yeah,
or like Casey O'Neill and what's her name, Grasso or somebody. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, God Almighty, yeah, bro. But I for sure thought that because Rodriguez got a weird way of winning, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we kind of know what Lemos is her MO is just to come forward and be a tank. You know what I'm saying, and hurt you. But Marina is she has weird ways of winning. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I thought she could pull it off, man. But no, man, she got a little too lazy in that fight, a little too complacent, I think.
Hold on, read this. This Robot Chicken said to you.
If you pick Lemos to win, it's okay, but I know people who want to see Weili lose because they're tired of me being right all the time. Man, what? This dude is tripping, man. I don't care about you being right. He says, BJ, you picked Carla to beat Weili to kind of talking up Lemos like you did Carla. I'm not. I don't have to talk up Carla Esparza. Carla Esparza, her record, her resume, and her accolades speak for themselves. So what do you mean talk up Carla? I'm saying I think that styles make fights, dude. You know what I'm saying? So if the style make the fights, Amanda Lemos' style to me is a little more damage inflicting than Zhang Weili's. Like Zhang Weili is a very strategic fighter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really ever see the same Zhang Weili from fight to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you pretty much know what you're gonna get from Amanda Lemos. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on how Zhang Weili approaches her, man, because it is what it is.
Do you think Weili does that by choice, or do you think she still doesn't really have her own particular style? Like, what do you think? Like when
I think
different approaches.
I think Zhang Weili adapts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think Zhang Weili is good at adapting because she sure as fuck adapted to Carla Esparza, bro. Like, she had Carla figured out like she had read that book 50 times. But then again, if you're looking at somebody who's got some of the most footage in the UFC and you know what you're going to get from Carla, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of footage to watch Carla, you know what I'm saying? So it makes sense. You know, if Weili didn't adapt to Carter like that, then that's a problem. That we would have been talking about how, you know, how Weili don't know how to adjust. You know what I'm saying? But Weili, she adapts to her opponents, bro. She's a true champion. I mean, I
Yeah,
gotta give her props, man. But Amanda Lemos is, I mean, she may adapt to Amanda Lemos. You know what I'm saying? Who knows how Weili is going to approach Amanda Lemos? You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen a very versatile Weili Zhang.
yeah,
So let's see how she deals with a style we've never seen her have to. Well, actually, we've seen how she dealt with that style against Andrade. You can kind of say. I mean,
yeah,
she met Andrade with it, and look what happened. So I mean, we've seen Weili be a point fighter, we've seen Weili be a grappler, and we've seen Weili be a devastating knockout artist. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, what it is that Amanda Lemos is bringing to the table, Zhang Weili's done that already. You know what I'm saying? But let's see if this fight goes longer than what we saw against Andrade and Weili Zhang. If this fight can go longer and Amanda Lemos can start to really try, you know, start to figure out things, like if she can get things off on Zhang Weili, she can hurt Zhang Weili, and I believe it. So that's why I'm saying Lemos will probably win the fight, because I think she can I think Zhang Weili, there's no way for Zhang Weili to prepare for absolutely everything that Amanda Lemos is going to do. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we'll see.
yeah. That's what makes this one interesting, man. Because I forgot who brought it up in the chat earlier, but they were saying that this is the first fight where you have somebody outside of the same 4 or 5 people
Yeah,
fighting. You know,
yeah,
so
yeah.
Whaley's gonna have to be looking at something different. You know, she done fought Rose twice. She fought Carla, who fought Rose. She fought Joanna twice. But now you fighting Lemos. You know what I mean? It's the first girl in a
Yeah,
while that rose up and broke out of that mix.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, I think it's a new challenge for Zhang Weili, and I think that's pretty. I mean, look at sometimes, dude. These new challenges have been successful though.
Yeah,
These new, I mean, look at Juliana Pena, Amanda Nunes. Look at Alexa Grasso, Valentina. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? Who knows?
man. If Lemos wins this too, I really want to see her get that get some get back from Andrade though, man.
So you think Andrade? So you think Andrade will get a title shot if Lemos wins?
I think she should call her out, man, to get that fight back, though, man. I just want to see that happen, man, because Lemos, I believe she could have did better than that. I'd rather see Lemos get a rematch with Andrade than Weili fight Andrade at any point now, because that was like, man, that thing just, it was like one of them freak wins, man. I mean, Andrade gets full credit from me, of course, because it's a win. But I
Yeah.
think, man, Lemos was just starting to turn it on. Remember when she was cracking her with them calf kicks, man?
Oh, them calf kicks was hurt. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like that's what I said. Like Andrade, I was thinking in that fight, how much more of these damaging kicks to the legs can she take, bro? Because Lemos was blasting her legs, bro.
Andrade was moving, boy. Like Andrade's whole body was shaking, man, with them things. And
Yeah.
that's why she was like, I gotta dive in soon.
Phew, boy, she ate Lemos. So I don't even think Lemos seen that coming. Like she seen Andrade close the distance, but as quick as Andrade did that, bro, there's no way that she could see that choke coming like that, bro. She didn't see that choke coming. There's no
Nah,
way.
she did. Yeah,
She
because when
just, I
she
don't
locked it
know.
up,
Yeah, like
her
she put her hands up. She put her hands up to stop Andrade from coming, and the next thing you know, she was in a choke, bro. Her face, it was all
mhm.
over her face too.
Oh yeah, like she was choked, man, and she had a look like, I can't get out of here. This is it. It was just a matter of time.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
wild, dude.
so
Go
here's a
ahead.
question for you. So I see Marcus bringing it up because that's what I was about to ask. So with Lemos getting the next shot, what does Jan do now?
When is that fight?
August.
August. Okay. I mean,
Weili and Lemos, yeah, it's in August.
that's a little ways out. I mean, what does she do, man? I mean, because
I think
Dana White he's been upset at fighters who say, he's upset at fighters who decide that they want to wait for the title shot, and then when a fighter continues to fight like JoJo, you know what I'm saying, and loses their chance to fight for the belt, you know what I'm saying, and loses the fight that they take, then Dana White after the fact is like, well, she made the choice to go ahead and take another fight, so you know what I'm saying. So like, I mean, it's like, damn, what do they do when they in that situation, when they primed and ready for a title shot, but somebody else is getting it, and the fight is months away. If the fight was happening next month, I would say Yan Xiaonan can wait, but the fight ain't happening till, I mean, even August is not really that far away. That's what, like 2 months away, 3 months away. So
yeah, she can wait. I think she can wait because I'm pulling
wait.
up a resume right here. Look, Carla waited a year before she fought Rose. After Carla beat Yan Xiaonan, she waited maybe 1 week shy of a year to fight Rose. So with Yan Xiaonan just having fought, what, April or May? Was it May? Yeah, it was May.
That,
Yeah.
that was this month.
But she can wait like 5-6 months or even 7 months.
Yeah, she could do that. Absolutely. Yeah.
Because Lemos hasn't fought in 7 months. Lemos is coming back after about 7-8 months. So I mean, yeah, that's about a normal turnaround.
Yeah, because Yan Xiaonan gonna have to work on some things, bro, before she get in there with Zhang Weili.
Yeah, and I don't think she should risk it with a fight. I think she should actually be training.
Yeah, because she could, if she puts herself back in that fight pool, she could, I mean, let's say Angela Hill beats Mackenzie Dern, then you got Angela Hill being the closest to the belt she ever been in her life. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna be chomping at the bit. Angela Hill might go in there and piece up Yan Xiaonan. It's anybody else that Yan Xiaonan has to fight other than Zhang Weili. Even Zhang Weili, she's at a risk of losing.
You think they would do that? Because I think Yan Xiaonan beat Angela Hill before already.
Did she beat her before? Oh,
yeah,
and then
like 3 or 4 years ago.
And then it would be a rematch. Oh yeah, man. Angela Hill be calling for that fight left and right. She would. She beat Mackenzie Dern, but that's the closest she ever been to a belt too. Oh my gosh.
Has she ever been ranked higher than 10 or 11? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying, man. Like, has she ever been ranked higher than 10 through 15?
I think she's been within the top 10. She's been within the top 10.
Okay. Like when the division first opened, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back in the scrappy openings of the division, she was ranked. She was ranked top 10.
Okay.
I mean, because they didn't. That's back when people like Jessica Aguilar and who was them people? Beth Rollins, yeah, Paige Van Zandt. Who else was fighting at strawweight back there?
JoJo.
JoJo. What's the girl name? Vivian Pereira. Like,
oh man, I forgot all about her, man. Dang.
Yeah, bro. Like those was back in them days, bro. Angela Hill was sitting pretty. She had like an 8 or 9 beside her name too. Oh, she thought she was the champ. She did. She thought she was the champ, boy.
Oh, man. Now that 8 or 9 is somewhere else,
I'm telling you, she reaching for that 8 or 9 now.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
It is what it is, but that should be a good fight, man. I think y'all some people been a little hard, including you, Combo, being a little hard on Mackenzie Dern.
Oh yeah, I still am. I still am hard on him, man.
Being a little hard on Dern, you know what I'm saying? But it's okay. But one thing one thing you can bank on is that Dern gonna go after it. So we're gonna see what happens. Mackenzie Dern's gonna go after it. And if Mackenzie Dern if Angela Hill, if the fight ends up on the ground, it's going to be good there, and if it ends up on the feet, it's still going to be good. So
yeah, hey, look, as hard as I am on Dern, I am not mad that she got a title not a title shot, but a main event though, man. I'm not mad that she's headlining the card though.
Nah, she's been in it. I mean, she's been in the UFC for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Mackenzie Dern done put in some work, man. She done put in. She done had what, like 7 to 8 fights in the UFC.
I believe so. Yeah, something like 7 or 8 fights. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of fights. I mean, some of these young girls, these people used to knock on these young fighters. You know what I'm saying? These people that were coming into the UFC very young. You know what I mean? Look at Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo still ain't but like 33, 34 years old. You know what I'm saying? This dude is not even old. Look how long he's been around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can become good early. Look at look at Jillian Robertson, for example. Jillian Robertson's still young, but look how many fights she's had in the UFC. Look at Erin Blanchfield. Erin Blanchfield is what, four fights in the UFC already?
Yeah, 4 fights in.
Look at Macy Barber running up on 10 fights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's getting hers.
Yeah, so I mean, these young fighters, man, they got a lot of experience. When they reach, when they reach 30 years old, they got more experience than they did 10 years ago. So who coming in at 30 years old 10 years ago?
So what's going on? Six said Weili with the submission. Second or third round. He said that's gonna be easy money. Yeah, this is a hype fight, man. I don't know.
Dude, this is my, like I said, my early pick is Amanda Lemos. But I'm have to go. Anytime there's a title fight, I do go back and watch like their previous fight, like a couple of their previous fights.
Yeah.
How they looked in their most recent fights. And if I had to go on how they looked in their most recent fights, I don't know, man. I just like early pick. I got Amanda Lemos.
Can we use the Andrade Lemos fight to measure this fight too, though?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
What do y'all think in the chat? Let's see in the chat. Can we use this? Can we use the Andrade Lemos fight to measure this fight?
Not at submission wise, punches and knees and elbows wise, yes. Mm-hmm. Because you'll get that from Weili. You'll get knees, punches, and elbows. But submission like that, no. Like Weili would have to follow step 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to a submission. Like she's not skilled enough in that area, I don't think, to go from step 1 to step 5 like Jessica Andrade did. You know what I'm saying? Like Jessica Andrade, that's what you call manhandling. She manhandled Amanda Lemos. So
the other part of it too, I don't think Weili's gonna be like as heavy footed as Andrade. That's why she won't be taking them leg kicks either. Like Lemos was, like Andrade was.
That's the thing, man. Weili just looks small in that to me, bro. Like I just see like a big size difference. Like I
seen like the size difference. I mean, when her and Joanna fought, you could see it, but when I saw her and Rose, I was like, Rose is like so slim too, and I was like, Rose looks bigger than a lot bigger than Weili. You
think Rose looked bigger than? Yeah, she did. I think about it. Yeah. Joanna did too.
Yeah, Joanna did. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Joanna did. But I'm just saying, like, it was like even a shocker to see like Rose look that much bigger than her too. I don't even think it was like mass wise. It was just like height wise. Yeah. Height and length wise. She just looked big. So
Weili, she wide in the shoulder area and stuff like that. Like Weili, and her bottom half, like her thighs and stuff, are kind of thick too. You know what I'm saying? So Weili ain't missing nothing in thickness. She's just short. You know what I'm saying? And the reach and stuff, like the way that we know Amanda Lemos is gonna be throwing kicks and stuff like that, man. She's gonna be throwing kicks and stuff, head kicks and push kicks and all kind, leg kicks. She's gonna be throwing them, man.
Oh yeah, she be throwing.
And they land with thunderous impact too. It's thundering outside. It's thundering outside right now. It sound like Lemos out there kicking Andrade in the leg, boy.
Hey, Lemos out there working that bag. That's what you hear, man.
Facts, bro. Facts.
Yeah.
How long do you think Lemos got left in the UFC, bro? I mean, how do you in her career?
At 35, I'd say maybe at least another. If everything is going well, I'd say at least another 4 years. Or at least until like 38, 39, I think.
Yeah.
And that's everything is going well because you see Misha Tate still here, Holly Holm still here.
So. Kat Zingano. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, man. I can't. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I give her that.
Especially if she wins the belt.
Yeah, if she wins the belt, yeah, it's gonna continue. It's gonna keep going.
Possibly get locked into a trilogy or something like that. Like they give she beats Weili, they give Weili the rematch, and
Weili. I
was
was about to ask you. Do you think they're gonna give Weili a rematch?
Being a well, no, I was gonna say being a 2-time champion, yes, but Carlo was a 2-time champion, so no. I don't think they give Weili another title shot. I think if Weili loses, they quickly replace Weili with Yan Chanan.
What? You don't think they're gonna let her? You think they're gonna make her work for it again?
They'll make her fight again. Yeah, they'll make her fight somebody else again. Oh, absolutely. She'll have to fight a Dern or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, if like Dern wins, you know what I'm saying? Like, she'll have to fight like a Dern or something, and then
or Verna.
They'll give Yan Xiaonan that title shot.
Or like she lose, they're gonna make her fight Verna.
Or Verna Jandiroba, yeah. Or Verna or Tatiana.
Oh boy. Yeah. If you throw her in there with Tatiana, man, we gonna say by the way lead him, man. If Tatiana come up in there and make noise, it's gonna be like it was supposed to be in 2018. Oh, you still there? I think his phone cut out.
I'm still here, bro. You know how my screen timed out.
Oh, your screen timed out. Okay.
All right. That would be bad if it was Tatiana Sport. If they say something like that, bro, because y'all gonna be like, fuck this. No, I'm fighting for the belt.
Tatiana gonna be Tatiana. Well, Tatiana don't like to troll and don't like to call people out like that, but she gonna be like, "Yo, I want this fight." Same way she said with Rose. Like Rose was the one girl she called out. She was like, "If I wanted anybody, it's gonna be Rose."
And Rose ain't said nothing. Rose like picking tomatoes and farming and. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what Rose doing right now. I'm like, God almighty. Tatiana done put him on notice. No.
Well, let me ask you this now. Okay. This card, they only got 3 fights up here, man. All right.
Combo. Rennie says, Weili Zhang destroying Tatiana Suarez too.
Oh, boy.
Okay, go ahead with what you were saying.
Oh, yeah. They only got 3 fights announced, man. Like, who else do you want to see on this card as far as the women?
On which card?
This card with Weili and Lemos.
Like, out of all the upcoming fights, who would I want to see?
No, who else do you think they should put on this card? My bad. Flyweight or strawweight?
I wouldn't mind seeing. I don't know, bro. That's a hard question. That's a hard question because there's not. They should have done this. They should have done this. This fight should have been on the same card as that Hill Dern fight. I think those 2 fights should have been on the same. Like that should have been on the same card, just to kind of give like a strawweight showcase. Because usually when flyweight is having a title fight, there's other flyweight fights on the card,
right?
Just to kind of bring attention to the division. But I'm trying to say, I think you said it earlier, Manon Aaron.
I like to see that one there.
I'm down with that. I'm down to see, have Manon Aaron on the card, feature prelim. You know what I'm saying? And then
Six said Rose and Yan.
I was about to say have Yan Xiaonan fight somebody
Ooh, then
because
he said Valentina and Blanchfield.
no, you know
Yeah.
Valentina ain't gonna fight no contender. Come on, man. You know Valentina ain't gonna fight no damn contender, man. Especially Aaron Blanchfield. She ain't gonna fight Aaron Blanchfield. Aaron is low risk, high
High
risk,
risk.
low reward.
High risk is hell. Boy. High
Yeah,
risk. Boy. You don't want that. Boy.
she ain't gonna fight Aaron Blanchfield, man. Come on.
Man. I think he know that. He said, "See how Valentina does against the puppy." He tried. Yeah, he does. He trying to call out Valentina.
He said the puppy.
Oh,
Aaron Blanchfield. They asked Aaron, how do you feel about this fight with Valentina? Oh well, I'll take anybody that comes my way. So Aaron, do you think you should get a title shot after this? Oh well, yeah, I think I should get the title shot. Yeah, I think so. I'm ready.
oh,
Aaron
man.
Blanchfield funny though, but she funny.
Nah,
Her interview.
here's the fight. We were just talking about it. They need to put Verna and Tatiana on this card.
Berna Tatiana, yeah, man, that's a good dude. I don't know why we end up speaking that fight into existence, but
I'm gonna have to tag that.
or
I'm gonna say, yo, Tatiana. I'm gonna put her name on it. I'm gonna say, yo, tell them you want this fight, UFC 292.
or they should have put that Norma Dumont Chelsea Chandler fight on that card.
Oh man, man, that's a lot of weight on that fight.
That's a lot of weight in that cage too.
Ooh, oh boy, that'd be a heavy card right there, boy.
That would be, bro. That would be a good. You can hell. I wouldn't even care if that fight was on the early prelims. I wouldn't care.
No,
I wouldn't care at all, even though it should be like prelims. You know what I'm saying? But man, that fight could be on that card. I'd be down for that. But when is that fight supposed to be happening? Is that even official?
Oh yeah, it's official. I want to say July. Yeah, July 10th or July. It's like second week of July.
But
Yeah.
I know that it's possible, and I know the UFC can make it happen. But can we get like an 11 fight card with all females, bro? Like
Yeah, that would be dope. That would be dope. I mean, even if not like all, maybe like the same, like 6 and 6 or like 7 and 7. You do like a 14-night card, have like 7 women, 7 men fights.
Yeah. But these cards with 2 female fights, and I mean, I'm happy when I see 3 female fights. I'm like, oh, we got some female fights tonight. Yeah, but that's 3 out of 12.
Well, we got 4 this weekend. That's as good as it gets.
That's about as good as you're gonna get. Yeah, that's the best I've seen in a long time.
So what you talking about? Nobody know Natalia Silva.
Man, I'll just troll it, bro. I'll just troll.
I wasn't gonna mention it, but I thought it was 4 fights. I said, man,
I'll just troll it, bro. I'll just troll you. I gotta troll you a little bit when I come in. But I agree with you spot on when you said it's because of who she's fighting. Like that doesn't it doesn't.
I ain't gonna lie, I forgot she was on the card, man.
Yeah. It doesn't get your juices flowing because it's not, like you said, it's not an Andrea Lee or a JJ Aldrich or something like that. Like, because we're gonna be looking like if they pay, we want to see these new girls fight these veterans. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if it were somebody like JJ Aldrich or Montana De La Rosa or something like that, we gonna be tuned in automatically to see that fight. But this is a new girl. This is a new girl versus another new girl. So, yeah.
Let me see here.
She should win this fight.
Yeah, she should. She should get this fight.
But then again, who was that just lost on the Bellator card the other day?
On the Bellator
somebody
card?
Somebody lost against a new girl. Who just lost? Somebody lost against a new girl on the Bellator card the other night. Vita Arteaga, yeah. No. Didn't that Brazilian girl beat somebody?
No, Denise Kill won that fight.
Oh no, Denise Killhouse won that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Maybe I forgot that she won the call. That she
Yeah,
won the fight. My bad.
you trolling right there because I know what you done. You trying to
No,
say
no. I
you
thought
wouldn't
no,
care if it was a Lima Lay, you would know. But you said it's Denise, you don't give
no, bro. I really had like a lapse. I had a lapse right there. My bad, bro.
it. Gabby said Manon versus Natalia Silva.
Oh, come on, man. Come on now.
Yeah,
You trying to get Natalia Silver killed out there.
that's I still say that's Manon's fight right there. She gonna have to work her way up before she get put in the beast realm. Six said Aaron belongs in a cameo on the Jersey Shore. Dang.
Say that one more
Mandy
time.
Bone. Marcus Bill said Mandy Bone beats Montana De La Rosa. What you think?
Mandy Bone ain't beating Montana De La Rosa, man. Come on. Stop that.
Who's that in the chat? Ephraim, somebody said, I told you, man, Bone and Ogaba, but they do look alike. And they don't like look alike, but like when they get mad, when they make them faces, like they look alike.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, no, I can hear you now. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I heard what you said. I'm trying to look up a picture of Agapova. I mean, no, I don't see it. No.
When they make them faces, man, when they make them old like 20.
I get it. They make ugly faces. They make ugly faces, but yeah. I think Bone is much prettier than Agapova.
I ain't hear you. What you say?
I said I think Bone is much prettier than Agapova.
Oh, okay. Oh, listen to Sink. Sink said Natalia will sleep Manon.
Ooh.
He said, let me know when y'all ready for that conversation.
Ooh.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to leave that right there. Yeah, we'll talk about
you heard that. That's a question for you, Combo.
Well, if she go the distance with Victoria Leonardo this weekend, we ain't having this conversation.
Who fighting Victoria Leonardo?
Natalia Silva. You trying to be funny?
Is she fighting Victoria Leonardo?
Yeah.
Damn. That's right. Damn, dude. I be forgetting about some of these fights, dude. Like I forgot Denise Killhouse was fighting the other weekend until I looked at the card and I was like, damn, Denise Killhouse fight. Dude, I just be forgetting, bro. When you work all week, bro, I don't know. Stuff slips my mind, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude. Believe me, man. Look, I be doing them 12-hour days, so it's like whenever you be trying to keep up with a fight schedule, it's like it'd be on the same night you working. I'd be like, what?
But that's the worst, bro. When the card come on while you at work, bro, and you trying to watch it. Oh, I'll be good because I'm gonna watch the fights no matter what. I don't care where I'm at. I told my manager the other week, I said I'm gonna watch the fights, bro. So, because he got mad because I had my earphones in and I wasn't available to have conversation with him that wasn't related to work. I said, bro, I'm trying to listen to the fights, bro. Like I don't have time to talk about the argument that you and your wife got into last night, bro. I don't care about that. I'm trying to listen, like.
For real,
you do.
Anyway, Manon versus Tatiana. Oh man, I'm gonna go with Manon in that fight. If you talking 125, I gotta go with Manon in that fight. I'm sorry.
It's just best I don't say nothing.
Oh, he says best.
It's just best I don't give my opinion on that one.
Yeah, this is where I'm at with Natalia too. Gabby said I'm worried if Silva fights girls like Santos, Manon, and Aaron. Like right now, they've been giving Silva like those bigger, slower types. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She fought Blada, then she fought Jasmine first.
Yeah.
Leonardo.
I don't know, man. That win that Victoria got over Mandy, man, like that may give her some confidence, bro. Because I mean, that may give her the confidence so she can go back to being, that girl, that prospect that came off of the Contender Series. When she came off the Contender Series, she was hot. Like everybody was talking about Victoria Leonardo, and she was good. So she's good, but she got injured with the arm issues, and then she got stopped by Manon. Like, she finally comes out here and beats Mandy Bone. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's just the confidence that they need. Sometimes all these fighters need is a win.
Yeah, she rushed Mandy Bohm in that fight, boy. She was like,
Yeah.
"You ain't." She was like, "You ain't getting this victory."
Yeah. So sometimes all they need is a win, bro. They get that win, it lights that fire back in them, and then they come out a different fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, listen, bro.
Ronda
I'm
Lee
getting
said she going
bro.
with Manon, I guess, over Tatiana. Six said he'll take Tatiana over Manon and Aaron. Ooh, Aaron too.
Oh. Yeah, Aaron ain't got that. Aaron ain't got that experience, and I haven't seen Aaron frustrated yet. Like Aaron just done blew through everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't seen her on her back frustrated because it's not going her way. And if she's in there with Tatiana Suarez and something ain't going her way, you know what I'm saying? Like who
Yeah,
knows?
I'm used to seeing Tatiana in control too, so I'm kind of.
Yeah,
It's
it's
best
like
I
what?
just don't say anything, like you said.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Because, do you think she gonna out muscle Tatiana Suarez? Listen, you can say what you want to say about Montana De La Rosa, but the defense that Montana had in that fight with Tatiana Suarez, those that she was doing very well in the wrestling defense department. Like, she was doing very well to try to
Yeah, okay.
yeah, she was trying to stop, whatever she was doing, you know what I'm saying? And we seen how Tatiana Suarez overcomes people who give her even decently good defense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, can Aaron fend off Tatiana Suarez for a whole fight? That's the question.
Yeah, that's a question. Like, yeah, I haven't seen anybody be able to do that yet.
Yeah, like can she fend her off for 3 rounds or 5 rounds if it's a main event?
Oh
Like,
yeah, Ivan said Aaron was on her back in the Tracy Cortez fight.
that wasn't in the UFC though.
Yeah,
Like I haven't seen that in
I
the
guess you're saying
UFC.
yeah, so the very last time. That's the last time he has
Yeah,
seen her.
yeah, like and
Ooh, Zalman said Aaron would absolutely fold Suarez like a lawn chair.
okay,
He didn't say
just
like a lawn chair. I just added that, man.
like Nina Ansaroff was supposed to. That's what everybody. That was Nina Ansaroff's. You know what I'm saying? Call to prayer going into that Tatiana Suarez fight. Oh, Nina Ansaroff can strike. Nina Ansaroff takedown defense is good. And look how that fight ended up.
No, they thought that was Joanna. They was wrong about that. Nah.
Right.
Now, like I said, the one strawweight I think would be hell for Tatiana would be Joanna.
Yeah.
I stand
Because
by that. Like I think Tatiana can beat Rose for some reason, as far as styles, and I think she could beat Andrade, but I don't think she could beat Joanna. Well, I'll say I don't. I think that's the one fight she could have a harder time with than the other two.
she'd have a hard time in that fight. Because Joanna knows how to fend off people like that, bro.
She do
She's
a
good.
lot of volume too.
Yeah, she's good at that. So, but yeah, man, listen, I'm getting off here. It's late, and I'm going to bed, bro.
I gotta go to bed.
I appreciate you having me on.
Oh yeah. Make sure y'all go subscribe to No Filter MMA. We was on there the other night chopping it up.
Yes,
And
sir. It was good too.
yeah, that's what we do. But we still should I say we got smoke or I got smoke with somebody? Somebody they ain't show up though.
Yeah, we'll have to save it.
Yeah.
He goes tonight though. He goes tonight, but I'm about to light his ass up in Discord though.
Dang. He bringing them Joanna hands on. Oh man.
Oh yeah. All right, come on, man. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Later.
Yes, sir. Later.
All right, y'all. With that, I'm about to jump off of here. We had some good conversation here about this upcoming fight, and like I said, it ain't over. We gotta break this thing down. Maybe do a couple round by rounds leading up to this fight. As the fights go on, as the dates go on, the days go by, we'll jump on and maybe do a fight round by round of Lemos and Weili, maybe on the same night. Do a round by round of maybe I should do the Lemos Andrade and Weili Andrade on one night. Maybe next week. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. So yeah, guys, make sure y'all subscribe. Yeah, peace, man. Shout out to all y'all. Always have good conversation. And hit the like and subscribe if you haven't. And again, if you missed the live, just leave in the comments who do you think gonna win this fight? Early pick. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.